Welcome you all in the video System Architecture or Linux Architecture or Architecture of Linux Operating System. In this video we are basically going to discuss regarding the basic structure, how the operating system, Linux operating system is organized in terms of its software. So first of all, we must understand what is the architecture, what is the meaning of architecture in this software terminology. Because whenever we look at the term of architecture, we generally in our mind, whatever architecture or whenever we came to know or whenever we come through this architecture word, we generally have the concept in our mind that architecture refers to the construction or building construction. But here, whatever architecture we are going to discuss, it is regarding the arrangement of software or modules of that particular software. So that arrangement, that systematic arrangement where the different modules of that particular software are placed, what are different components in that particular software, and how they are organized, how they are placed, how they are combined, how they communicate with each other, that particular funda or that particular concept in this software or in this term of operating system refers to that particular architecture. So basically we can say that architecture of any software or any operating system is nothing but arrangement of different modules of that software so that they can communicate with each other effectively. So here, for any operating system to be useful and convenient interface between user and hardware. As we know that operating system basically work as an interface between user and hardware. And basic purpose of that particular interface is to provide ease and convenience. So, to do this task, we have to organize our operating system in a particular way or particular order. That particular way or that particular order can be referred as architecture. So, the basic thing here is that interface provide ease and convenience between the user to use the hardware of that particular system. So, the user and the hardware, it must provide certain basic services such as ability to read and write the files, allocate and manage the memory, make access control decisions, and so forth. Means basically the function or basic responsibilities or fundamental responsibilities of operating system is that it must provide the ability to read and write the files. Main purpose is to allocate and manage the memory and control the access or access decisions and so on. Because these services are provided by a number of routines that collectively make up operating system kernel. So, the part of operating system that is responsible for doing all these particular utilities or particular facilities, that particular utility or that particular part of the operating system, it is called as kernel. Applications invoke these routines through use of specific system call. So whenever system want to access this particular utilities or kernel, so the basic mechanism for that particular thing is system calls. System calls are used for communication. Because kernel routine exists for purpose of supplying specific services. Because the basic function of that kernel is to provide the specific services. The operating system has an underlying structure defined by these services. This underlying structure and its design are called system architecture. The system architecture and the system structure are used somewhat synonymously. System structure or system architecture, both are words same. So to provide, as we know that kernel does all the tasks of providing access to the files, reading and writing of the files, allocating the memory, making access control decisions. So the operating system has a structure for doing all these tasks. Our operating system is designed in such a way that it can do this all the tasks. So that particular architecture, it is nothing but it is called as system architecture. Okay. Now, software engineers design and implement the system architecture of an operating system so that its parts work well together. Means the basic responsibility of designing of the system architecture is of software engineers or whatever developers of that particular operating systems are there. They are having the basic responsibility of designing this system architecture of any operating system. System administrators, system programmers, application programmers and users refers to this system architecture to provide conceptual understanding of part of operating system and relationship among them. Now the remaining users such as system administrator who manages the operating system, system programmers who develop the utility and other part of the operating system program, application programs who develop applications by using different softwares, and users who are going to use that particular operating system. So they refer this architecture, whatever architecture is designed or whatever combined, they refer this to provide a conceptual understanding of the part of operating system and its relationship among them. Sound system architecture is an important aspect of ensuring that operating system is secure. Means you have to design the operating system in such a way that architecture of operating system in such a way that it should work for that particular thing. Now coming to the architecture of Linux operating system. So here we are having a specific diagram. So in this diagram, the diagram here is shown like this. In the middle of the diagram there is hardware and there are 2 or 3 surrounding layers around that hardware. So first layer it is given the name as kernel, second layer it is given the name as shell, third layer it is given the name applications, and with these applications users of that particular operating systems are attached. So basically in the center of this particular architecture the hardware is there. Means with this particular hardware of that particular system we are going to arrange our operating system architecture. Means the basic and fundamental structure will be like this. The first part to interact with the hardware will be called as kernel. The second part which will interact with the kernel, it is called as shell. And third part which will be interacting with the shell, it is called as applications. And through applications, user will interact with the particular operating system. So whenever user want to access the hardware of that particular system, so it has to go through 3 layers, that is applications, shell, kernel, and then it can interact with the hardware. Means it has to communicate via different hierarchies. And then these hierarchies will work as a communication, or they will provide an interface between the user and hardware so that user can get the work done by that particular system. So in this way the different modules or different parts of the operating system are organized, and that particular organization is nothing but, or there it is called as architecture of Linux operating system. So coming to this first part of Linux operating system, that is called as kernel. Now kernel is the core part of the operating system which is responsible for all major activities. Means whatever major or important activities of Linux operating system are there, that can be handled by the kernel. As the operating system consists of different modules and interacts directly with the underlying hardware, the kernel offers the required abstraction to hide application programs or low-level hardware details to the system. Means it will work as an abstraction also. So, the part of the operating system which is responsible for directly interacting with the hardware of the system or particular hardware of that operating system, it is called as kernel. So, this kernel consists of different modules that interact with the hardware directly. So this kernel basically offers the services by hiding the application programs or low-level hardware details to the system. So this is the kernel part of the Linux system architecture. Now coming to the next part after kernel, that is called as shell. Shell is basically an interface between the user and kernel. It offers services of the kernel. It takes commands from the user and execute kernel functions. The shell is present in different types of operating system which are classified into command line shell and graphics shell. Means shell is basically an interface between user and kernel. And this shell can be classified into different two categories: command line shell or graphical shell. The command line shell provides a command line interface, while graphical line shell provides a graphical user interface. Though both the shells perform operation, but the graphical user interface shell performs slower than command line interface shell. And these shells are also classified into four basic categories. We'll discuss it whenever we are going to discuss regarding these types of shell: Korn shell, Bourne shell, C shell, POSIX shell. So shell is the part which is providing the interaction between the kernel and the application programs of the operating system. Now coming to the applications. These are the utility programs which runs on the shell. This can be any application like your browser or web browser, media player, text editors. Means whatever application programs you are going to use, like you are going to type any, or you are going to make any Word document or anything, so that will come in the application. You are going to play any audio or video, that will come into the application. You are developing any software, so that will come under the applications. So like this is the third layer of operating system architecture. Now hardware, the inner layer. Hardware, as the name suggests, consists of physical devices attached to the system, like hard drive, disk drive, RAM, motherboard, CPU. So all these are the hard drives. They consist of all these things. So these are the different parts of the operating system and underlying architecture. Now users are the users which are going to use that particular operating system software. So the hierarchy between this particular system organization, how the different modules of the operating systems are organized so that they can work collectively, that particular architecture or that particular structure is nothing but, it is called as architecture of Linux operating system. So here the basic fundamental thing we have to remember in the architecture is that it is basically arrangement of different modules of operating system so that they can work collectively for different tasks. Thank you.